Hello and welcome into today's edition of the Arizona State Sun Devils Insider Podcast. My name is Kevin Hicks and I am the lead beat writer for Arizona State Sun Devils on SI, and I will be joining you today as I have every day for the last 2 months since taking over this role, and I'm so excited for football season. We are now nearly 6 weeks out from opening kickoff of the Arizona State season for 2025. Obviously, Northern Arizona will be the first opponent in Tempe Saturday, August 30th. Should be a game that is well attended despite it being in late August against an FCS foe. The whole Phoenix area is absolutely enthralled with this team. You can feel the energy in Tempe right now. People are ecstatic. People are looking forward to being proud of a team that is local. So we shall see how the season shakes out. It's right around the corner, and we will find out very, very soon. So, once again, I'm so grateful to be covering this team. And before we get started today, please follow me on X/Twitter at khicks_21. Please follow the Arizona State Sun Devils on SI account at ASU on SI, I believe on X. And please follow the Facebook page Arizona State Sun Devils on SI as well. All of that content will be posted on those pages, video content, written content, all of that. So please go ahead and do that if you get a chance to do so. So today, I actually wanted to talk about the running back room. Since we are getting closer and closer to kickoff, it's probably a reasonable time to start talking about different position groups within the team, both now and long term. And the running back room is one that should make fans feel very, very secure. I know Cam Skattebo leaves behind a massive hole. He contributed 24 touchdowns, my bad, last season for Arizona State, both through the ground and through the air. Added immeasurable value. Obviously finished fifth in Heisman Trophy voting, left behind an insane legacy, and is now going to start suiting up on Sundays for the New York Giants. So there are massive shoes to fill. But honestly, if you're an Arizona State fan, you can't hate the way that they approached this upcoming season. We all know Marcus Arroyo is coming back for year two. He is going to find a different approach within the offense. Probably going to be more pass happy, especially with Sam Levitt and Jordan Tyson returning. And to aid in that, they went out and got Kanye Udo from Army and returned Raleek Brown and Kyson Brown to round out the room. Not to mention Jason Brown Jr. The room is extremely deep this season. The three running backs complement each other very, very well. They all do different things well, so it should be a great running back room when it comes to situational football. Arroyo, Kenny Dillingham, and running backs coach Sean Aguano should all be very thrilled with what's in place right at this moment. And let's just talk about why. Like I said, these guys have different skill sets. They excel at different things. They're all likely going to be able to walk into different situations, and honestly, the versatility of this room will likely make it tougher for defensive coordinators to prepare for Arizona State just due to the factor of uncertainty. I know I went on Locked On Sun Devils podcast last week, and I discussed that as well. A lot of defenses knew that Cam Skattebo was coming in between the tackles, and they just couldn't stop it. The play calling was simple. It was kind of predictable, as innovative as Arroyo can be, but if it's not broke, don't fix it. And Skattebo kept on coming through time and time again. But with Skattebo out of the picture, you're now able to throw three different capable running backs out on the field in different formations, in different packages. All three of them have the ability to block. So it should be a more diverse offense this season with Arizona State, and that should absolutely thrill fans. So before we end the episode today, let's just take a look at all three backs and projecting what the workload for all of them will look like. So in my piece that came out on Tuesday morning, I predicted that Kanye Udo will get 200 carries this season. He only got 179 at Army, but we all know the Army offense, very, very slow pace, very, very methodical. He was still a workhorse back relative to the amount of volume he got, because Army just doesn't run that many plays. They like to chew up clock. They like to control the pace of the game, as do most triple option teams. But Udo going into Marcus Arroyo's spread system, that is much different. Shouldn't be much of a transition. He has very, very good contact balance. Maybe not Cam Scadaboo level, but very good. Great first step. People don't talk enough about his strength. And he should be able to adapt as a pass catcher as well. I believe that he could be a very reliable weapon out of the backfield. I don't think he's going to be a workhorse back like Scadaboo was, but that might not be such a bad thing. Being able to preserve your running backs for an entire season is very important, and 200 carries feels like a situation where he could get in the ballpark of about 1,000 yards during the season. And that would be a successful season. Another one for Sean Aguano running back. So as for Kyson Brown, I believe that he will get anywhere from 130 to 160 carries. I settled on 150 right now. It feels like Kyson is one of those players that could truly break out, and I believe that he has potential to become the starting back during the season. That's not a knock on Udo either. Udo is a phenomenal talent, but Kyson flashed that 7-carry, 100-yard game against Arizona, the game where he stepped in against UCF and started over Scadaboo, or in Scadaboo's place, who was injured. There's a lot to like with Kyson Brown's game. It's just, he just has that X factor. It's hard to describe, but there's just something that you really, really are drawn to when you watch him play. And he really didn't get the volume that he probably could have gotten if Scadaboo was a part of the program, but this year is a prime opportunity for him to break out and make a name for himself fully. And for Raleek Brown, there's no denying the talent that Raleek Brown has. Former 4-star recruit, he showed out in his freshman season at USC. Injuries, unfortunately, have handicapped him a little bit the last couple of seasons. He did flash substantially in the Kansas game last October. He took 7 carries, 41 yards, but then was shut down for the season after that. He's quite possibly the biggest dual threat back on the roster currently when it comes to catching passes and running. So we'll see. I believe that he'll get between 100 and 120 carries this season. He should be a part of the offense just due to the versatility that he brings to the table. And yeah, the Sean Aguano should be absolutely thrilled with the room that he has. He might not have a Cam Scadaboo. He might not have a Rachaad White. But he does have very, very capable backs. And these guys could end up being NFL picks too. Who knows what's going to happen in the future. But running back should be one of the least concerning positions when it comes to what Arizona State fans are looking for, poking holes in, or even national media, whoever. So yeah, that's all for today. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Please follow me on X/Twitter at KX_21 if and when you get the opportunity to do so. And I will see you tomorrow.